Big news from Toyota this morning. The car maker is voluntarily recalling more than 2 million vehicles because the accelerator can get stuck. This involves some of Toyota's most popular cars. Toyota says the pedal mechanism can wear down, causing the accelerator to become harder to press or even get stuck. This comes on the heels of Toyota's biggest recall ever for a floor mat problem that can lead to unintended acceleration. Early show consumer correspondent Susan Copen is here with more on all of this. Good morning.
Good morning, Harry. Several months ago, Toyota recalled more than 4 million vehicles because of the floor mats that were trapping the accelerator, causing that sudden and unintended acceleration. Experts say that unintended acceleration can happen on any car, any day, any time. And if it happens to you, would you know how to stop that runaway vehicle?
It was a shocking crash on a highway near San Diego.
The accelerator's stuck.
I'm sorry?
Our accelerator's stuck.
Behind the wheel of a runaway Lexus was Mark Saylor, an off-duty California Highway Patrol officer. His wife and daughter were passengers, along with his brother-in-law, who was on the phone with 911.
We're approaching the intersection. Hold on, please.
Moments later, the car hit an SUV, plowed into an embankment, and burst into flames. Everyone on board was killed.
You just couldn't believe something like that would happen to your loved ones.
Mark Saylor's family was shocked when investigators blamed the accident on a poorly fitted floor mat, which trapped the accelerator at full throttle.
To have a car stuck like that, it's a runaway machine you just have no control over.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, over the past 3 years, there have been more than 100 incidents of unintended acceleration linked to Toyota vehicles, like the one driven by Mark Saylor.
This happens very rarely, but when it does happen, it can be a very scary event.
Consumer Reports car expert David Champion says unintended acceleration can happen to anyone driving any car. So what should you do if it happens to you? To find out, we went to the Consumer Reports auto test track.
Back, hold.
And wired a recently recalled car with cameras.
We're going to get up to 60 miles an hour.
To simulate unintended acceleration, he floors the gas pedal.
Car's starting to accelerate. I'm putting my foot on the brakes, and it's really, really having a hard time to really stop the car.
You're pressing down as hard as you can.
As hard as I can, and the car is still moving.
And pumping your brakes won't do much either.
Because each time you lift off, you're losing brake pressure, and I'm pressing down as hard as I can, and this car is continuing to move.
Champion says what you should do is put the car in neutral.
Put your foot on the brake, put the car into neutral, and the car will stop. When you're stopped, just turn the engine off.
To prevent unintended acceleration, some cars like this Volkswagen Jetta are now being built with smart throttle technology, which allows the brake to override the accelerator.
Full throttle acceleration, foot on the brake pedal.
Oh, wow.
And that's with my foot still firmly on the accelerator.
I know in my heart that Mark did everything to stop that car.
As for the Saylor family, they plan to sue Toyota and the Lexus dealer for the deaths of their loved ones, and they hope future tragedies can be prevented.
We're still in pain, and we just hope that something good comes out of this.
The Lexus dealership declined to comment. Toyota issued a statement saying, "Our hearts go out to the friends and family of the Saylors. Unfortunately, we are unable to comment on matters of litigation." Harry.
Let's get this all straight because we're talking about two different recalls here. Let's talk about the floor mat recall from that we knew about before first. What is Toyota doing about that problem?
In that recall, if you have one of those vehicles, a couple things. They're redesigning the gas pedal. They're also telling drivers to take out their floor mats and wait for a replacement floor mat, something that's redesigned.
Right.
And also, they're going to be rolling out that brake override system in their models. You know, by the end of the year, most models should have that brake override.
And what about the fix for the accelerator, this new accelerator pedal recall?
This problem, we want to be very clear that this latest problem, Toyota is saying, does not lead to unintended acceleration. They do not have a fix as of yet, but if your pedal does get stuck, they say pull over immediately and call the dealer.
Right. I thought that piece that you talked about when you were in the driving up with our friends at Consumer Reports, put it in neutral.
Absolutely.
That may be the smartest piece of
Absolutely.
advice. All right. Susan, thanks so much.